Well, we just finished our fall camp, and we have River Falls coming up tomorrow. It's been a great camp. Our kids have really they've done everything we've asked of them. They came into camp in great shape. One of the things we had talked with them about last spring was to come back to camp in great shape and also be faster and stronger. And I would say to a man, I think that's happened. We were very impressed with their work ethic during fall camp. There was great competition, fierce competition at a number of different positions, and we feel like we put the best guys in position to play for us here coming up tomorrow night. So we're excited for the opener tomorrow against River Falls. We know it's going to be a tough game. The Wisconsin League is a very good league, very physical, and so we know we're going to have to play our best football game in order to beat them. But I think we know that we've prepared well. Our kids have done the job on the field and in meetings and things like that. So I feel like we have a good game plan going in, and now it's just time for our kids to go out there and execute what we've taught them, and hopefully that's going to end up in a victory for us.
Well, here we are at the 2013 football season is getting underway. We've had a good month of preseason practice with St. John's football, both offensively and defensively. The defense, we're certainly getting back to the form that we've had for many years, and one of the key things that we're looking at is guys that can run. We feel that we've accomplished that so far. Now we got to see if anybody can tackle and make a play is the next part of it. But we feel that our overall team speed has gotten better. We do have some, key guys back in some situations, some positions, I should say, that will certainly lead our defense. We've got some skilled kids back and experience in the secondary. We've added some depth back there as well. We've got some young guys that did a pretty good job that traveled a little bit last year. And we've also added a number of freshmen. There's a handful of freshmen that are pretty talented and also give us some of that speed. So that's a real plus for us, and that's going to be real crucial. In the defensive front, we're kind of looking again at the same thing. And that front seven with the linebackers and defensive line core, we have to be able to run. We got to get to the football, you can't put helmets on the guys this year, but we got to put a lot of shoulder pads to the football. So it's important that we do that, and that's all about being good on your feet and being athletic, and that's kind of been our focus for preseason and getting ready for our first football game, which is coming up this first week of September. We travel to University of Wisconsin River Falls for a tough matchup with another WIAC school. They were 2-8 last year, but they had some close ball games. They beat a couple pretty good teams, and it's always going to be a battle because they'll have skilled kids, they'll have good size, and they'll be physical. That whole league is tough top to bottom. It really doesn't matter who you play. You're going to get a battle, and they do have a quarterback that threw the ball over 440 times last year. So that's kind of the basic scheme for their offense. 44 attempts a game, so he's experienced, got some experience. He's a sophomore, not a relatively big guy, but about 5'10" and 185 pounds, but certainly executes their offense. They run a lot of spread. They kind of spread you out a little bit, so that's where the guys that we have to be able to run come into play. So one of the keys, again, always is we have to stop the run. If a team that kind of throws the football to set up the run, and we can't give them options with two-phase offense, so we've got to be able to take away the run from these guys, and maybe we can sit back and defend the pass a little better and get to the quarterback as good as we can. A lot of it is quick rhythm stuff, so it is hard to get sacks, so we do have to do a good job of getting to the football, breaking down and making tackles so we don't give up too many yards after catch, which is going to be crucial for us. So we're looking forward to a start. We've got a lot of guys that have been working all spring and summer and early fall now awfully hard to get ready for this first opening football game for 2013, and we're hoping that we can be up for the challenge and we can have a good result in a Friday night game at River Falls.
Excited for the season. The guys have been working hard. You never know really what's going to happen until the first game of the season with an offense. We've put things in. We feel like we're pretty good at some things. We're hoping we're very good at some other things. It'll really be a good test for us on Friday. Obviously, we feel like if we play really well, we should have a great offense. That's our philosophy. We think every play should score, and I think I've been excited with how hard the guys have worked. I think we've come together as a unit, and I think we're ready. I really do. But we won't know until Friday.